So my wife asked me to babysit this weekend. Honey, can you watch the kids? I've got a work conference. Little did she know I'd already seen her hotel reservation. It was booked for 2. I said yes, no problem. What happened those 3 days? Man, it totally flipped our world upside down. When she got back, things were never the same. We've been together 12 years, Rachel and I, 2 amazing kids. Lily's 9, Max is 7. I run a small accounting business. She's a marketing consultant. For the past year, though, something's been off. Less you know us time, more late nights and fancy work events. I figured we were just swamped. Then 3 weeks ago, I was on her laptop, and a message popped up from some guy named Marcus, winky face emoji and all. It was about this weekend, all mushy stuff like, can't wait to hold you again. I didn't say anything right away. I needed proof, you know. I checked our phone bill, tons of calls to the same number during her lunch breaks. Then I looked at our credit card statements. I handled the money, and there were charges at a fancy hotel downtown on days she claimed to be at networking events. Later, I accidentally saw her phone password, dumb luck, really, and read her messages while she was in the shower. This Marcus guy, 39, is her boss, her regional director. They'd been together for 8 months. The messages, I felt like throwing up reading them. The details of their hookups, her complaining about me, their inside jokes about how clueless I was, it was brutal. Yesterday, that was it. I couldn't take it anymore. So she asks me, can you watch the kids this weekend? I have a work conference. It's huge for my career. Sure, I said, no problem, but the thing is, I already knew the whole story. I'd seen her hotel reservation a fancy honeymoon suite for 2 and for an extra day after the conference. I played it cool, said yes right away, but man, I spent the whole next day figuring out my plan. She's leaving tomorrow. This morning, Rachel gave me a quick peck on the cheek and a thanks so much, honey. I'll make it up to you, and seriously, the relief plastered all over her face made me want to puke. The minute she was gone, I went into action. First call was to my lawyer friend, Sarah. She was at our wedding, so she knows us both. I showed her the proof screenshots, texts, everything from the credit card bill. She said, yeah, this is definitely grounds for adultery in our state, especially since she used our money for her little getaway. This is gonna be a mess, Nathan, she said, but I've got your back. Let's start the divorce papers today. Next, I opened new bank accounts for myself and the kids and moved enough money over to cover everything for now. I documented every single penny, you know, for the whole financial stuff later. Then I hit up my realtor friend. She told me not to rush anything but to start looking at other houses, getting ready for what's coming. The worst part? Pretending everything was normal with the kids. They wanted to know about their mom after school. I told them she was at a conference, but she'd call before they went to bed. Sure enough, she FaceTimed around 7:30. All I saw was her face and some boring hotel wall. I could hear the shower running in the background. Marcus, I bet. After the kids were asleep, I grabbed all the important stuff. Birth certificates, the house papers, insurance, tax returns, the whole shebang. Then in her drawer, I found new underwear. Still had the tags on, bought 2 weeks ago. Never for me. Update number 2, Saturday. Last night, Rachel texted that the conference dinner went late and she was wiped out from all the schmoozing. I just sent a thumbs up. She didn't see how I was really feeling. This morning, I took the kids to my parents'. While they were playing outside, I just lost it and told my folks everything. You don't deserve this, son, my dad said, voice cracking. Mom hugged me and whispered, we'll get through this as a family. I spent the afternoon looking for apartments in the kids' school district and set up some viewings for next week. I also got a locksmith lined up to change the locks on Monday after I talked to a lawyer. And I booked a serious cleaning service for next week, too. Rachel called at noon, saying she was on a break between sessions. I could hear a bar in the background. After she talked to the kids, I went outside. How's the conference? I asked, cool as could be. Exhausting, but good, so many networking opportunities. So how's Marcus liking things? I asked, trying to keep my voice even. Nothing, dead air. What are you talking about? She snapped. Don't be ridiculous, Rachel, I said. I've seen the texts, the credit card bills, the hotel receipts, everything. Her voice got tiny all of a sudden. Nathan, please let me explain. Save it, I told her. We'll talk when you get back. Have a great weekend with Marcus. It's your last one paid for by me. I hung up before she could even start with the excuses. My phone started blowing up with texts right away. I didn't block her number, but I just couldn't bring myself to read them. I had to get my head down and finish those plans for Monday. Rachel got home early yesterday, around 2 p.m. I'd already lined up my parents to pick up the kids after school, so we'd have some time to talk. She froze when she saw me sitting there at the kitchen table, completely calm with this file of stuff. We need to talk, I said. She just crumbled into a chair, tears already pouring down her face. Nathan, please, she sobbed. It was a mistake. It didn't mean anything. 8 months of mistakes. I asked, opening the file to show her the printed texts, hotel bills, and call logs. 8 months of lying straight to my face every single day. I got caught up in the attention, she said, getting defensive. Marcus doesn't mean anything to me. That makes it even worse, I told her. You threw away 12 years for some guy who means nothing to you. She jumped up, all angry now. You were always working, always distracted. Marcus actually sees me. I was building our future, I said softly. I busted my butt trying to give our family everything we ever wanted. Then she changed gears, getting closer, touching my arm. We can fix this for the kids, she said. We can go to counseling. I took a step back. I've talked to a lawyer, I told her. I want a divorce. Her face just went hard. You'll regret this, she snapped. I'll take everything. The house, the kids, your money. Go ahead and try, I said, but maybe your company's HR folks might be interested to know that a senior director is getting it on with his direct report, which breaks like a ton of corporate ethics rules. Her eyes got huge. You wouldn't. I didn't want to, I'll admit that. For the kids' sake, I'd rather do this nicely, but I won't be bullied. She just crumbled then. Where am I supposed to go? You can stay here tonight, I said. I'll sleep in the guest room. Tomorrow we can chat about temporary stuff until this is all sorted out legally. Update. 2 weeks later, after 3 days, Rachel moved in with her sister. We told the kids we were taking a break to figure things out. They start seeing a child psychologist next week. My lawyer is getting the divorce papers ready. We're trying to work out a deal before we actually file, which would be better for everyone, especially the kids. I sent a formal email to Rachel's company's HR department with proof of Marcus's affair with his underling. 2 days later, Rachel called me livid. Marcus had been suspended while they investigated, and she was temporarily moved to another position. How could you? She screamed at me. I remember I just said, I didn't do anything, trying to keep my voice steady. These are the fallout from your choices. Then this crazy thing happened. 2 other women from their work showed up, saying Marcus had done the same thing to them. It hit me. My wife wasn't unique, just another notch on his belt. When Rachel found out, she was crushed and tried to fix things, saying she'd been used, that he'd played her. But it was too late. I'd already found a 3-bedroom place in the kids' school zone and signed the papers. Moving in was set for next week. An update, 3 months later, the divorce still wasn't done. These things take forever, but we did have a separation agreement. I moved into my new apartment about 6 weeks ago. The kids are with me Monday through Thursday, then with Rachel on the weekends. During the financial stuff, my lawyer found out Rachel had opened a credit card in my name 6 months earlier. The statements were online, going to an email I didn't even know about. She'd spent thousands on weekend trips with Marcus. Identity theft on top of all the other crap. We're using that to try and get primary custody with her having lots of time with the kids. Marcus got canned for breaking company rules. He moved to another town, supposedly blaming Rachel, telling coworkers. Coworkers? She was chasing him. The kids, the Keats, were slowly getting used to it all with the help of their therapist. Lily asked if we'd ever be a family again. I told her it wasn't going to happen, but we'd always love her, and Max too. He's changed, you know? More quiet and needy, always sneaking into my bed at night, just wanting to be near me. Rachel's going through all the stages of grief about our marriage. First denial, then anger, bargaining, and the blues. Some days she's all right. Other days she's texting me all sorts of stuff about how we can fix things. I stay nice, but I'm not budging. I found this support group for divorced folks. It's good knowing other people have gone through this and made it through. Dating? Nah, not even thinking about it. I'm all about the kids and getting us back on our feet. Some days I'm just plain mad, others I feel nothing, and sometimes I feel grateful. This whole mess has made me realize how strong I actually am. The truth always comes out eventually. I wasn't perfect, but I was loyal, devoted, and upfront. I can look my kids in the eye without feeling ashamed. Someday, when they're older and ask what happened, I'll tell them the truth. Not to make them hate their mom, but because they deserve to know. For now, I'm just taking it one day at a time. My apartment's becoming home. I cook more now, something I always liked but never really had the time for. The kids and I have pizza and a movie night every Friday before they go to their moms. Things won't ever be what I expected. But maybe, just maybe, things can still be okay. Honestly, I'm not feeling guilty about reaching out to HR. People have to deal with the fallout from their actions, and that includes the people telling me to just patch things up for the kids. My kids need to witness what a good relationship and self-respect really look like. And to the person who messaged me saying I'm destroying a family because of just sex, it wasn't just sex. It was months of lies, being manipulated, gaslighting, and having my trust totally shattered. That fake credit card situation is being taken care of by our lawyers. I didn't jump straight to criminal charges right away because that would have messed up the custody stuff, but it's definitely being dealt with. I doubt I'll be sharing more updates. We're still stuck in the legal mess, and I need to focus on getting better and helping my kids get through this. Your support has been a lifesaver during this whole awful situation. Hang in there, everyone.